Good afternoon. It's certainly nice to see everybody. This is a little bit awkward. However, it's good to see everybody. And I'll start by saying, I'm very proud of our staff. I'm very proud of our team, our players specifically. What they did today was, under the circumstances, was really pretty cool. And we're excited to get the win. First game of the season, obviously, first opportunity to be in Kinnick. We told the guys beforehand that, it's special anytime we get a chance to walk into the stadium, and they certainly took advantage of that, specifically, in the second half. And, in regards to the first half, we had some missed opportunities. We had some of what you would call, the norms in the first game, and, just some things that, I think we probably could have handled better a little bit. However, I think the second half is probably a better indicator as to what type of team we are. And, I'll give a lot of credit to Illinois State, specifically to what they do defensively. And Brock Spack knows who we are. He knows kind of our DNA from his time at Purdue. And, him as a head coach, him as a defensive coordinator, I wasn't surprised to see what unfolded there in the first half, and how they had a pretty good game plan. And then Tony Peterson and Travis Niekamp, the two coordinators, are both good coaches, are both veteran coaches, and they've seen a lot of football. So I think a lot of the first half was, just the norms in the first game. And we've got some new guys out there in different positions. And, I think just what you saw was an example of that. But, certainly a well-coached team out of Illinois State, and we wish them the best. They've got a good football team. Hopefully both of their quarterbacks stay healthy, and they'll give them a chance. The second half, as it related to the game, just from a messaging standpoint, the big deal was, just clean up our execution, some things that shot us in the foot, there early on with some penalties and some things that ended up taking a little bit of momentum away from us. And anytime that you take the momentum away from you really start, draining, a little bit of the confidence as well. And that took place there in the first half. But the second half, I think, is a better indicator of, kind of the team that we are, and, what we're capable of. And we've got a lot to clean up. We certainly do. But, I'll end before I take questions, which is, how unbelievably proud I am of our team, our staff, the way our players responded in the second half. And, this isn't a normal day-to-day around here, obviously. And, our players handled it with unbelievable class to go in, at halftime up a score, but still in a one-possession game. The way that they responded was really pretty special to see. So with that, I'd open up for questions.
It was a little bit surprising. I think he really started gaining a lot of momentum towards the end of camp. And, as you guys were able to see it, his ability to go up and get it and make plays was, something that he was gaining some traction through. And I'm just so stoked for him because, as a true freshman, you don't know how guys are going to react, in game situations. And, even for like me or Luke, this is our first time being back there, in a while too. And there's nerves and there's anxiousness, but I was just so proud of him, the way that he was able to perform. And something that's so impressive to me is just how unfazed he is by everything. Today felt really good to be actually healthy and run around a little bit. I wasn't expecting to run as much as I did today, but it felt good, and some confidence was built with that. And even there's a couple times I'm like, dang, I could have maybe stayed on my feet a little bit longer and try to make a juke, but but I'll play it safe for the first little bit. But this time last year, I really I wasn't able to do a full week of practice, dealing with my quad. And for me to be able to do a full week of practice and then come out of this game healthy and everything, it's huge. Well, they did a really good job, especially in the first half, of pressuring us. They brought a lot of field pressure and edge pressure today, and kudos to them. They it was pretty tough to deal with in the first half, but I think really in particular to that play, they brought some good pressure, and I can't remember. I have to go back and look at the play whether I was hot or not, if I should have got the ball out earlier, honestly. But honestly, it was just awesome to see, once I was able to get out of the pocket and Ort was able to, keep the play going. I was kind of waiting on him to make a decision, whether it was a block or if it was to take off, and he took off, and I thought it was a great decision, and all I had to do was just lay it up for him.
Yeah, I was a little behind. I actually came in with an injury, that put me a little behind too. But no, I got caught up to speed pretty fast. Only a buffer a few days, and then was able to get to work and go out there and have fun. Yeah.
Touchdowns in your first ever college game?
Not really. No, I just had fun going out there and playing. But yeah, I'm trying to move on to next week, and not really. I kind of never really been a guy to get nervous. I just kind of trust my preparation and go out there and have fun. I credit my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for just giving me this opportunity. A lot of things fell into place for me to be here, and I just get all my confidence from Him. And yeah, I just prayed that He gave me confidence, and I went out there and I showed that today. So
that felt good. It felt real good, man. So I'm just so glad to be back on the team, be back with the team, you know, helping us win. So I was ready to go, man. I was ready to go, but like I said, first half, cheering my teammates on, you know, every time they get a little big run or something like that, cheering Kamari on. Kamari did a great job, Sean did a great job. Like I said, K, O-line, everybody did a great job, man. I'm not gonna lie, like we all came together as a team, bro. So like with him over there, defense, you know, just us having to maintain throughout the week, you know, staying focused, doing the little things right. So us as a team, the O-line, K had a great day, O-line had a great day, everybody have a great day. So now we're just looking forward on to Iowa State and fixing the little things and, you know, coming together more as a team and, you know, battling it out. So
I mean, usually you know where the Hall of Fame coach is at on the sideline at all times. But I mean, he coached all week. It was gone last night, and we just have a good coaching staff. I mean, obviously, I don't think Coach Parker wants to be the head coach, but I think any coach out there could have been a head coach today, just how they go about their business. And obviously, I have so much respect for Coach Wallace. I mean, just the time he puts. I mean, when the cameras aren't on him, how much he gives to this program. I'm super excited that he could step up in that position, being the assistant head coach. And I just think he coached really well. He trusted his players, but yeah, we had a good week of prep. Coach Ferris told us players win games, not coaches. We kind of took that with some pride. They had some tempo to them. They're just the dual quarterbacks that gave us a lot. Offensively, getting out to the perimeter was their thing. They're mobile quarterback. I mean, the guy was on the run a lot. And they asked a lot of their O-line inside zone sometimes, and then next thing you know, the guy's booting out. But yeah, we're trying to make it as hard as possible. We're trying to give them as many looks. You know, we're trying to send some new blitzes and all that stuff. So the harder we can make it, the better off it usually is for us.
Yeah, I think the calls that the linebackers were making were really putting me in a good position to make plays. So it was really fun. I mean, playing real complimentary football. Yeah, it was fun to see out there. It's fun to watch them too. I thought we came out with just the right attitude, and I think we practiced this week with the right attitude, more importantly. And then all today was just about executing. And so we went out there with a lot of energy, enthusiasm, controlled the things we can control, like our effort and enthusiasm, and yeah, we performed today.
So proud of the tight ends and the whole group. Everyone that played, I thought really blocked well, and when the ball came our way, you know, we protected the ball, fought for yards, and really proud of Addison and Zach. They did a great job together, firing off the ball, playing fast, being physical. So yeah, just really being together was a big message. You know, Coach Wallace did a great job of really honing playing together, coming out there fast. And I don't know, it was great. You know, it took some time to gel, and you know, I think it's going to turn out to be good for us.
It wasn't much difference. I'll say the biggest difference was just me not hearing Coach Farron's voice. Like on the sideline, I look over and just hear his voice. But other than that, it was no different. The plan was the same, just to execute, play tough, smart, physical football. And I feel as though we went out and did that today. Shutouts always special. You know, we only had so many. I was thinking about last one, you know, Rutgers, a year ago. So always special. And I think that was the only one last year, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, just a testament to the preparation we put in this week, you know, the coaching, everybody doing what they have to do, the sacrifice for the last month, the long training camp. I think it all just came to fruition today.
What was it like?
You know, I've just seen it so many times. I've seen the back motion out. Coach Parker gave a great call, allowed me to do what I had to do, be aggressive. I know the balls had to come out fast, so trust my instincts made the play.